Alright, yeah, I have read a little bit more of The Paris Apartment. It is still really good. You're getting to know the characters all within the building, and I have a feeling that most of this book is just going to literally take in the apartment building. But the next chapter is kind of like a pre-chapter, and it's all about the person who's missing. But you're getting all these like little tidbits, but I feel like if I was paying just a smidgen a little bit closer, I could pick up a lot more. But who knows? I do plan to read a bunch more tonight, but yeah, looking forward to seeing it. And so far, so good. Enjoying it. All right, bye. All right, I have about 100 pages left of The Paris Apartment, so therefore everything's getting a little bit more intriguing. All this personal backstory of each of the tenants of the building is coming out. And no, it is super great. We still don't know what happened to Ben, or we feel that he has passed away. Somebody attacked him, but we don't know anything for sure. But, that things are about to get a little bit more interesting, and I am liking it so far. It is more enticing than the guest list, I must say. But yeah. Oh, and I guess because it is the Paris Apartment, I do like the little bit of French that is being brought into it, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, so far, so good. In the Paris Apartment, I would suggest this. Yay! Oh my gosh. Alright, so I've just finished The Paris Apartment. I really liked it. It really differs from the guest list. I would suggest it. It didn't all take place in the apartment building, which I liked, and the people that were responsible did pay for what they wanted. It does give me hope for the hunting party. I would say I'd give it like a 3.5, 4 out of 5. And I think what really helped with this book was that the chapters were like really small, and he kept changing perspectives, which did make it nice. And you do find out what happens to Ben the brother, which is fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't necessarily read it again, right? But yeah, right? So now that that is done, and so that's one book that I liked and one book that I didn't like about from Lucy Foley's, but it does give me hope for the hunting party. Yay! Alright, so that's what I'm going to read next. So, yay! Alright, talk to you guys next time. Bye! Alright, so I'm a very lucky girl. One of the librarians gave me this cool new bookmark. Yay! So I think I'm going to start using this. And it's great timing because I'm going to start the hunting party tonight, hopefully. So, this is a bookmark I'm going to use from now on. I think it's really cool. I like the colors. I really just like the pink in it. And I like how it's got like the ribbon at the top. But yeah, cool beans. Always be nice, because great things can happen to you. Like getting a decent, good homemade bookmark that looks awesome. Alright, thank you. Bye. Alright, so while I was working at the library tonight, I ended up picking up 4 books. Originally, I was only going to pick up The Love Con and Survive the Night, but I decided to pick up 4, mainly because the other book I was going to rent from the borrow from the library, it got called Sad Face, and I shouldn't be too sad because I'm pretty sure it's going to be at the bookstore right on Saturday when I go to volunteer, so I can just buy it then, right? But I was really sad, so I didn't want these books to go out of style, so I ended up borrowing 4. Because that's the library, I do have like a 3-week week period where I can rent them, or borrow them, right, which is great. But for my thriller vlogs, I am going to read the Riley Sager one because I really like The House Across the Lake, but I am still going to kind of read The Hunting Party as well while I still have Lucy Foley's book, or like it's still fresh in my mind. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that I'm not going to be reading just thrillers. I am going to mix in some romance in there, because you know what, you do need some lighthearted books while you're reading some thrillers, just to kind of spicing it up, so that way it's not really scary, right? But yeah, so I started reading Survive the Night on my way home on the bus. So I think that'll be great. It'll be great to read. I'm really excited about the Kindred Spirits Supper Club, mainly because of the fact that I really believe in kindred spirits, and there is a recipe in the back. I'm not a cook or baker or anything like that, but I think it's cute. And all three or four of these books, plus The Hunting Party, are all like a little over 300 pages. So they're all quick and simple. Like if I'm good, I can like get them all read within like 2 or 3 days, but that's a lot of reading. No promises, and I know that like if I need more time than the 3 weeks that I have them, I can extend it. So, but I think like I really just want to keep borrowing books from the library so they don't get called, right? Or they're not called, they are withdrawn, even though I have like a really good chance of picking them up at the library bookstore when I go and volunteer on Saturdays. But I think it's just easier just to borrow them, and that way I don't necessarily always have to be paying for books and then whatever, right? Even though these like the books I'm picking up from the library are very, I don't know what to say, are very cheap, and they're always in like excellent condition. So, right, just like look at the just look at like the Riley House Across the Lake, the two Lucy Foley books, and Billy Summers by Stephen King. Like those are all from like the library thrift store, and they look like brand new, right? The Hunting Party has a cracked spine, so like, but I mean, yes, the 3 out of the 4 are hardcover, which does help. But anyways, I thought I'd just let you know that I borrowed some books, and that's why gotta mix up. But yeah, cool. All right, bye. Alright, so I did read a little bit of the Love Con last night, and it was like really good, and it really quickly got you in. It's a cute little rom-com, but a reality TV show where they need to create costumes. I'm not a big reality show fan, so I'm going to see how this works. But so far so cute. And I am using the new bookmark I got, so bonuses for that. So I'm going to continue on reading that right now. And yeah, I think everything will go great. Alright, bye! Alright, so this is my book haul that I just got. I got Not Like the Movies by Harriet Winfred. Now this is the book in which like I wanted from the library the other night, but it was already hauled, so happy I got my hands on this and I can finally read it. And I also got The Lost Apothecary by Sam Penner. I got both these books are library withdrawals, so I got those at the bookstore. And I read the London Seance Society by Sarah Penner. I got that book for my birthday, so I'm excited to read this. Now a lot of people are kind of angry at this book, right, because of the thing that happens at the end, so I'm happy to figure that out. And Harriet the Spy and the Fall of the Romanovs I got from Goodwill last night. Can never go wrong with enough Romanov books about the Romanov family. And now that I have Matilda and Harriet the Spy, which are two of my favorite childhood movies, especially Harriet the Spy, I'm looking forward to reading it again, because I had read the Harriet the Spy when I was a kid, so I'm happy to see what it's gonna feel like now, right, as an adult. So yay! Alright, bye. Alright, this is where I'm going to close out today's vlog, that I'm currently reading The Love Con by Sarissa Glass and Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I plan to have these 2 books read, but I may just wait on finishing Survive the Night and just kind of get into The Hunting Party as well. I'm not too sure, but definitely this is where I'm going to focus on reading this week. And for the month of June, I just plan to, read these 3, plus the other 2 books I got from the library, as well as the other thrillers that I do have, which is Billy Summer by Stephen King, What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall, and Camp Zero, right, by Michelle von Sterling. Now, I have picked out my other book of the month's books for May and June. June hasn't come yet, but May's book of the month did not show up. I'm having some delivery issues with them, but hopefully soon I will get them. But most of the time, the books that are for part of book of the month end up at the library anyways, so I can just board it from there. So, but yeah. This is kind of my reading plans for the month of June, which is going to be great because in July I'm going to be going away to a few different places, so I will be able to, what can I say, be able to go take most of these, well, return half of them to the library and half them to mini library, so which is always great. Yeah, so I guess like out of this entire pile of books, the only 2 books I'm going to be keeping is What Lies in the Woods and Camp Zero, right? Yeah, I don't know. Always donate, always, like, keep it minimal, keep it, I don't know, just don't hang on to things that you don't need, alright? Especially if you're only going to read the book once. Support your local library, support mini libraries. Awesome. Alright, bye.